How did Eros Mystery School transform your life?
It was really a transformation because for years I've been struggling to find my path and to live my mission in that way that it's also really hurting in my body. And the first time I was on stage, when I went off, there was no pain. The pain was gone.
How come?
Because I spoke out. Because I said what really mattered.
The festival gives me a total new perspective. It's coming from the heart and the mind together and way beyond. For me, it's the first time I feel so deeply the mystery of life.
I've gotten all week an opportunity to examine patterns in my life that some have served and some have not served me well. So it's very personal growth period. And beyond that, it's been an incredible opportunity to be in community with a bunch of amazing people.
Eros Mystery School is a life-changing 5-day retreat led by Dr. Marc Gafni. Participants spend the morning deep in study with Marc, absorbing the most cutting-edge teachings to awaken into their most powerful, adoring, and joyous selves. The second half of the day is all about embodiment. Dr. Christina Kincaid guides practices to ground the teachings into your body and give you the first-hand experience of what it means to let the evolutionary pulse of reality flow through you. This year, we are deeply honored to be joined by Aubrey and Vailana Marcus, who will both be guiding transformational breathwork and sound healing journeys. The combination of all of these modalities will create a one-of-a-kind initiation into a new phase of flourishing in your life. However, this event goes much deeper than self-improvement. The truth is that we are doing the work of transforming ourselves for the sake of transforming humanity.
What really touches me and touched me especially today is that we are change makers, and there's so much hope here for a better future, and that we can create a better world together if each and every person is showing up and stepping into their leadership and making a change.
It occurred to me that the teaching is really this kind of bath you take, in a sense that while the teaching is going on, it's really a lot to take in, and it's really a lot to get an idea of what am I experiencing here. But it takes some time to integrate, and there's always something that comes up that really sticks, like the part that reality is all about desire for intimacy and increasing intimacy instead of the typical Eastern philosophies demonizing desire. That's a really refreshing message, and it's actually a message that I can relate to because it's much more aligned with the world as you see it around you.
My breakthrough in this festival was a real embodied sense that reality is desire. And you can see it stated, you can read about it, and I've heard Marc talk about that before. But this festival, I felt that in every cell in my body. And to be able to express that desire, it's very liberating, it's very powerful.
What touches me in the teachings of Marc is that it's whole. It integrates everything: politics, economics, religion, spirituality, everything that I've ever thought about or tried to figure out. There is a place for it in the Dharma.
It was a wild ride the first couple of days. I went through a lot of fear, personal related fear. And yesterday I made a decision to leave, actually. And it was a good decision to leave, but almost immediately I knew I wanted to come back as well. So I truly lived what we talked about here. Yesterday evening I connected with my unique self, and I was able to get to my truth, my own truth, and to speak that truth to a very special person. And it was pretty scary to do because I was afraid she would actually leave me after that. But she didn't. We ended up transforming that outrageous fear I had into outrageous love, and connected to that what we talked about, desire and intimacy in wild abundance.
I had a chance to completely dive into myself and go into all the parts of myself which I tend to evade, with this surrounding of loving people and the teachings Marc gave to us. It gave me the opportunity to really open up and also show my vulnerability. And for me, the most important thing was that it was a safe space to figure out what is working and what is not, and speak about it in public.
Marc's teachings have been very influential in my own life, both personally and professionally. And in particular, what I love most about Marc's teachings is there's so much rigor in his teachings, and without getting too intellectual, because there's certainly, as I said before, a very embodied sense of the teaching. But the understanding that Marc gives you of going from the source, the beginning, and deriving it all the way out to our present day, that's what I love about his teachings. It just goes and flows, and he very logically comes to a conclusion that cannot be dismissed.
It's a very broad teaching that takes the best of what we know from a variety of traditions and from a variety of schools of thought, including everything from scientific materialism to deep spiritual traditions. It resonates very deeply with me, and always has since I encountered it a decade ago.
Because of the loving atmosphere, I can be totally myself. That's the feeling I have, and that caused me to open up. It was so intense. I was surrendering totally to the people around me. I never thought I would have done that, and I did that, and it felt so good to have that position and to really enjoy it.
Join us at Eros Mystery School 2025, taking place from April 28th to May 2nd in Holland, Europe. Click the link in the description of this video for details. We hope to see you there, and we